Hi guys, I'm ExactChaos and welcome to a brand new series of Foundation. Foundation we played a while ago in very early access. It's still in early access, I believe, but there's been significant changes and it was a game I quite enjoyed. And I'm keen to see what's actually going on in it. It does do the standard production chain kind of pieces, but it does it in a cool and interesting kind of way. I believe there's now military campaigns and all kinds of things, and just look how cool it is just in general. The view and all of that is really good. So I believe that's the end of the world. But yeah, it's really cool. So basically we need to pick ourselves a little starting point. Obviously we can come up here on the hill, but I am quite keen to have a city or a little village and then turn into a bustling city that goes in between these islands. Can you just imagine we have tons of little bridges and we do a nice big wall around that, all of that. I'm just so keen on trying to do that. What I'm going to do is I think this area here is a perfect little place for us to start the city, and we can expand into this area right here. Then we can come across over here. I'm pretty keen, maybe put the Lord's Manor or something over here, put a castle on this one, I don't know, expand the town into this direction. There's just so many pieces. This fishing is obviously a thing, so if we're over here, I believe we'll be able to start with fishing straight away, but we should be able to unlock an extra tile or two pretty early on. And then yeah, let's just dig in and see what we go on doing from there. So that's our little area. You have a new build quest, build a village center. I don't quite remember how to do that. Public buildings, a village center. I want to place it fairly central, and then we'll dig out all of this and we'll start looking at getting our houses in. We will need to clear out most of this forest as we grow. So I'm gonna do it pretty central right over there. I'm definitely gonna try and separate our industrial uses from our townsfolk and our markets and things like that. So let's dig in. I'm gonna place it like somewhere over there. That is our village our village thing. Okay, let's pause the game while we quickly have a look. Village center. 8 new buildings have been unlocked. New zone extraction is available, and your village have reached a new status as newcomer. I believe newcomer. Then global happiness is pretty poor. What do we have up here? Toggle resource panel. Ooh. Okay. I think that's something we'll look into later. This is our gold. This is our wood. Our tools. Is that tools? Yeah, tools and berries. Labor, splendor, kingdom, splendor. Don't quite know what this does. Clergy, splendor. Okay, so I'm not quite sure what all of that does, but we will keep an eye on it. So we've got no quest, but I'm very sure that we are going to need some food ASAP. So we'll get ourselves a little a little gathering hut over there. I'm also pretty keen for us to immediately start grabbing all of this this wood. Start cutting down this forest over here. We will also need a stone cutter's camp, which we'll do a little bit over here somewhere. We might have to rearrange things a little bit as we go along. I believe we can then also look at the villagers list and say who needs to be builders. So let's get some builders in place. I like the new, this is new, all of this. All of these little portraits and stuff. So 22-year-old female. This is her portrait and she's now a builder. Jane, ooh, doesn't look like 23 from that portrait, but anyway. Gunther, I think we're just going to put all of them to be builders at the moment. And I'm believing we should have sufficient wood for that. But what I'm be doing is I will just make sure. So let's get rid of all of these. Okay, and we'll close that. And I just want to double check. This needs 50 wood and 5 tools. Okay, so I mean 10 wood. Did I say 50 wood? Am I crazy? 10 wood and 5 tools, so that's okay. Let me see if we need to pause that potentially. That's just 10 wood, and this is just 5 tools. Okay, so absolutely, this is our priority. Then we'll get into, actually, berries probably our priority, to be honest. That is our priority. That is not our priority. So let us get cracking on that. Let's dig in. We'll run it pretty slowly. Raise villager status to commoner. I don't know how we do that. Quest completed, assign a new builder. Perfect. So that's done. So all of this is actually being done all at the same time. As soon as we get this in place, we'll reassign some of our current builders to go and work these various pieces. A part of this game that I really like is this development zones thing. So we've got extraction and forbidden land at the moment. So at the very least, we would want extraction over there, and I do want us to extract all of this over here as soon as that is up. I also want us to extract that over there. Perfect. So I love the way that is done. So when it comes to housing and things like that, the similar thing will be in practice. So I'm keen that we potentially do our market somewhere over here, though you want it pretty central. And if we're okay, so the lumber camp is in place. Now what we need to do is we need to assign a villager, but of course, and for that one as well, and I'm guessing for this one as well. Let's just pause it. Well, I don't really need to pause it. Let's just assign villagers as is required. So we'll come over here. You'll be a woodcutter. Richard, you'll be a woodcutter. Philip, you'll be a forager. I think 1 forager is probably fine, right? How many can work this? 3 foragers, 3 woodcutters. Definitely another. Give me another woodcutter, please. 3 woodcutters, and then we've got one forager at the moment, and we'll keep an eye on that. I think 1 forager for the moment, for the time being, is probably sufficient. I'm going to keep this list open, not up there, but somewhere over here. Oh, now we've got stone cutters, so let's get ourselves a stone cutter as well. We'll maintain the other builders. You have a new quest: build and set up a market. That is perfect. So hopefully we'll get all of that sorted. Sell resources. Okay, so how do I get a market? Ooh, I think a market, yeah, a market. So these got these monuments in this game where you actually set things up your own way. So, or you kind of build things out. So we need a food stall at the market, a good stall. I don't know what a good stall actually sells, but a food stall is definitely something, well, probably something like wood and things like that. Okay, left click to select or place a building, then right click to delete a building, drag on green vertical arrow to grow and shrink, and control an horizontal mouse to rotate. Ah, I see. So I believe we will set ourselves a bit of a market, maybe a little something like this over here somewhere. Or shall we do it towards this side? Because we're going to create our housing area, I think, towards this side over here. But yeah, that's fine. The market should become somewhere central between the two. So if that's the case, can we left click and drag on the vertical? Does that? I don't think we can necessarily open it up anymore. Shall we get ourselves a little bit of a tent for cover? We don't have the resources to do that. Good stall sign, food stall sign. We'll just add that one. Yeah, so we don't have the stuff. Ooh, and we can do some fences and stuff like that. Okay, let's add ourselves a good stall sign. And let's, that's not what I wanted to do. Let's pick that up and we'll kind of turn it out that way, something like so. That's the food stall sign right there. I'm going to do a bit of a bench as well. So that's pretty cool. Just something like that as a bench there, and maybe one of these barrels for decoration. Oh yeah, Just a little something like that. And that is going to be our starting market. So let's start construction of our market ASAP. And we definitely need this wood to be chopped very quickly. I'm kind of small resource depot. We probably need a little bit of other stuff as well. So let's see, what else do we have over here? We have the ability to do a warehouse, a sawmill, and a well. A well is probably something we would need at some point, but we need some stone for that. We've got a stone cutter working, right? I believe we do. Yeah, we are actually collecting some stone. So that's okay. A sawmill will need stone as well, and a warehouse will need stone also. So potentially what we need to do is we remove 2 of our builders, and we get an extra stone cutter. Actually an extra 2 stone cutters, so we can start throwing that in pretty quickly. I think our forager is probably sufficient by themselves at the moment. The market is complete. Now we need to assign a market tender. Actually, let's get a market tender. Jane, you're going to be the market tender. Forget about the stone stuff. You're going to be our market tender. Perfect. So Jane is already working the market. Now we just need to sell some berries to people. I need these trees to get out of the way ASAP. I don't... I think probably I will move this from time to time because it's kind of in the way of where I want to place our housing community. I will finish off the logging over here and then we'll move it to this side. Because it's a little awkward with the market under the trees over here. But you just have to bear in mind the vision of our little town. And can I actually name our town? Ooh, always display territory, always display zoning. I'm not going to always display that. Ooh, is there a spot there that's not done? Anyway, that's fine. Desirability layers, residential, close to the market, of course, pretty good. Fertility, yeah, not too good. Any iron ore around? It's probably a good idea for us to just keep an eye out for iron ore so that we do grow into a direction. So there's some iron ore over there. Anything else? Actually, we are pretty far from iron ore unless we... Wow, but how many tiles is that? 1, 2, 3, 4, at least 4 tiles that way. 1, 2, it's probably about 3 tiles that way. So to be very honest, we're probably going to have our initial growth in this area right here up against the river to get us towards iron. Up here is iron as well. I am a little flabbergasted that the iron is so far away from us. It does not help our cause unless it's underneath. No, we would have seen it pop out somewhere. Can't imagine that we have iron that's just stuck underneath these trees and we're not actually seeing it. It's pretty easy to spot the iron as we go to these areas. Yeah, it's pretty easy to spot them, so I'm a little surprised that it's this far away. Okay, well, let's switch that layer off. And what is that? Oh, that just tells you how many people can still work where and so on. So let's just close those desirability layers and see. So we've got tons of people that's currently doing nothing. Is that correct? Why is that the case? As a builder is probably not doing anything at the moment, right? But everybody else should really be cutting down trees and, right? Our food should be rolling in. Do we have any food over here? Oh, we need to actually say you go for berries. Oh, I see. Completely did not pick that up. Okay, so we need to actually click on stuff and see how it goes. Excellent. You have a new quest. Unlock a trade route to get tools. Okay, so trade routes. Build walls. Budget. Ooh, I want to have a look at the budget. Villager consumption is giving us tons of cash. Good. We'll have a look in a little bit more detail. Let's have a look at trade. We want to unlock for planks. So we need to get a sawmill up and running if we want to get these guys sorted. So Davenport, Northbury and Middle, and they are selling tools and they are selling tools. We probably need these guys because getting to bread and to gold will be a bit of a challenge. So really we need to unlock Davenport using, I believe those are planks. Yeah, it's planks. So we need a sawmill. Sawmill is our next big thing, and I am pretty keen. I know I should probably have the sawmill closer, but I want to grow industrial stuff a little bit closer to this side. Unless what we're saying is we're growing towards the iron and we want to grow our housing over here. We will have to have a little bit of a mix, and we'll have to maintain some level of flexibility, but for now I am pretty keen that we maybe just sort out ourselves. Let's have a look at this. So that's kind of the access way over there. Actually we probably, okay, ultimately we're going to move that. So once this is done, we're going to move this into this direction. So I'm actually quite keen for us to place this a little bit deeper into this area so that we maintain a proper area over here. So let's do a little bit of this. We'll slot this out over there. Okay, so the guys can start building that, and what I'll also do, I'll put a warehouse in here, so a warehouse between the little town center over here and that. So let's get started on that. Excellent. Let's get, yeah, excellent. We've got one builder doing that thing over there, so that is pretty good. So we need that sawmill up and running. It's taking a fair bit of time for us to actually get this extraction unlocked or done over here. I thought it would be much quicker. So let's speed things up a little, see if we can get things done a little bit quicker. Stone is looking pretty good. Berries are looking pretty good. And how's our income? Our income is pretty decent. What's going on over here? You've got 18 berries and we are making a fair bit of money from the berries as it is. So yes, as this finishes, I'll remove this. Can I remove it? Yeah, I can in fact remove it. Once this is done, I'll remove it and I'll move it over to this side and we'll continue over here. And we'll probably need to maintain a bit of a reforestation area somewhere as well. But let's just get the basics going. People shouldn't be hanging out around here, right? What are you doing? You're a newcomer and what are you? I don't know what you are. Are you a builder? People are unhappy because they don't have homes. Can I actually assign an area for homes? I cannot. I cannot yet assign an area for homes. Is there something I need to do that? Sawmill is in place, so forget about that. We need a bit of a wooden church and so on. There's also these things I've spotted over here, but I don't quite know how that works. So anyway, we will see slowly as we go along. Let's click on Commoner. 2 free territories if we get to Commoner. So let's quickly have a look. If I say, can I search stuff? Extract resources, set up production chains, improve happiness. Villagers have improve their happiness. Okay, that is pretty basic information, I must say. Gaining splendor. Market and or Lord Manor. Kingdom estate, build a keep. Clergy estate, build a rustic church. Okay, fine. Delivery quest. What is that? Delivery quests? Oh, you just click it there to deliver it. Fine. Expand my territory. That's okay. Expand my treasury. Unlock the Lord Manor. Set up a production chain. Extract resources. Build housing. In foundations, houses are built villages themselves. They build houses once they reach the serf status. To allow them to build houses, you will need to paint a residential zone, blah, 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 blah. I don't know, still don't know how to get to Commoner though. I'm assuming if we just continue to unlock the stuff, we will get there eventually. Now the sawmill is up and running, and I'm tempted to, Wilhelmine. We have a fair bit of stone actually, but we don't need a builder at the moment. So really you are going to be our, since we're not needing a actually we want 2 new villages have joined, So we'll wait for them to arrive and then we'll have them work. Where are they? They're not on my list. Where are these villagers that are arriving that's not on my list? I need to, let's get this wood cut down. Excellent. People are warning window. My workplace is full. Woodcutters camp. Oh, okay. So, actually, I am quite intrigued by that we don't see our 2 new people. You are Wilhelmine. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to immediately start working on the warehouse. And the warehouse is going to go right here next to that little path over there. So start building that warehouse for us. I believe our 2 new people must have arrived by now. Yeah, so they take a bit of time to get here. Okay, so really you are going to be you're going to be our carpenter, please. And how many can work the carpenter's hut? 3. So we'll have 2 carpenters. So Virginia and Friedrich will both be carpenters. Excellent. Get that going. I'm happy that we're playing at a little bit of a higher speed. Things take a long time, and so playing a higher speed is probably better for us. Yes. Ooh, we need planks to build it. Ah, from the sawmill. From the sawmill. Okay, obviously the sawmill is underway doing the planking thing. The planking thing. I don't want to take our woodcutters away from the action, because really that's quite important. Okay, so it's fine. So we've got this little pathway starting to occur here, but it'll go as we move this away. Can we start placing an area? No, we cannot. Excellent. Things are moving along quite quickly. So I am liking our progress. Can we speed things up a little? No, we're at max speed. So yeah, we'll probably play at this speed. I'm quite keen to keep building out this market. As things go, people are selling. We're getting tons of money. But really, I just want you to actually get rid of this forest. But I'm guessing it's because you're full, right? We have no warnings at the moment. All is good. Okay, that's fine. So I'm guessing it's because they're actually now using this to produce planks. Oh, and we can unlock once we have 20 planks. So anyway, we will get to that pretty soon. Excellent. Now, this slot, please be the wood slot for us. And I probably need a bit of a stone slot as well. And I probably need a berry slot as well. Right? I need to accept that, and accept that. I'm guessing that's how it works, right? I want to move this. I want to get to a point where we can move this over quite quickly. I just want to see if those... Oh, I need a villager as a transporter. Ah, okay. So, for the time being, Gunther, you're not going to remain this. You're going to become our transporter. So we drop at least to 2 stone cutters only, right? Just 1 stone cutter, actually. So if I quickly have a look over here, yeah. 1 stone cutter, 2 carpenters, 3 woodcutters, and 1 market tender. That's fine. But that means, yeah, so that is filling up quite nicely. What is the capacity though? Current resource capacity, resource amount. Okay, so that is filling up quite nicely. I'm not sure the berries actually go here. Ah, 2 new villages. So we can maintain some more people. As soon as they arrive, we will slot them into the right spot. But I'm keen that we get this sorted out. And we need how many planks? 23 planks. So I can actually unlock our trade. Unlock our trade route. Perfect. So we get a free territory. And now we can set up our first trade route. Purchase from a trading panel. Trading resources. Ah, there we go. Trading panel. I'll go to that now. But they're saying I need to assign us to a warehouse. We don't have any berries here, so I'm not sure berries actually do make their way into the warehouse. Doesn't make a lot of sense. It goes to the market instead, doesn't it? So we'll accept that over there. And then we need to trade. So we've got about 10 tools there. We need to trade for tools. So let's make sure that we trade a fair bit of tools. We want to, I don't quite know if we, which way? Buy until inventory is reached. Oh yes, that's fine. And then sell above the, yeah, that's fine. So let's do that. So let's buy until the inventory is reached. Perfect. So we will continuously have, so that's how that'll work. So excellent. So we will have trading of that so that there will always be tools available, and hopefully that means things will work quite well. Can we, see, this fills up too quickly, and then we don't have, it is actually putting some berries in there. That is quite interesting. That means to me that we will have to have actually even another warehouse pretty soon on in this game. So let's get ourselves another warehouse in place, kind of right next to it. We'll do both of them like this, right? And so we'll have the guys walk from the one side to the other side and maintain a little path through there. Excellent. So I just want this to be done, and then we'll move it to the other side, but that's so that it can start working in this area. And I'll just place it right over here, and we'll clear out the rest of this, but this is looking pretty good. Raising the villager to commoner. I have no idea exactly how we do that. How do I select territory? Like this. So the idea was that we go into this direction. However, that feels that it's not really going to work for us, as we need to get ourselves all the way over here to iron. And so that is a bit of a challenge. So we probably need to get ourselves maybe into this direction so we can get, if that's the case, I don't know if we want to build stuff out here on the island though. But yeah, this little corner here is probably what we're keen on, but this will get us to the iron quicker. I don't think it's necessary for us to get to the iron as quickly as that. So let's not do that just yet. We'll do that in the next episode. The one thing I still want to do though is I want to build ourselves. We've got 2 new people over here, so I want to make sure that actually get me this piece. I will get 1 more person in there, please. And I'm thinking, we need to do some stuff. We need to help the king. Okay, I'm going to end this episode after this. Deliver fish. We don't have fish. We don't have, so I'm keeping it all for the moment, as we don't have the fish just yet. We need to work on getting ourselves there. Maybe 60 days is pretty quick, guys. 60 days is pretty quick. To the people, to the king. 20 fish. That's gonna be crazy. No, I'm keeping it all for now. Okay, let's quickly pause the game just while I slot in. There's 1 more person that's left, and I'm probably thinking stone cutter. Our stone is actually up where it's necessary to be, so maybe it should instead be what exactly? Sawmill? Forager? I don't even know. But anyway, we need maybe builder. No, it's just I just think let's go with transporter. Let's go with an extra transporter, and we'll figure that out as we go. Okay, guys, I'm going to put a cut in this episode. In the next one, we will move the woodcutter's little hut over here. Actually, let's do that now before I forget. The lumber camp I want to have placed right over here next to the sawmill and these things. So let's get that built as soon as this is finished. Actually, maybe transporter, maybe stone cutter. How many stone cutters do I actually have? How many woodcutters do I have? Okay, let's drop 1 of the woodcutters to become a builder also. Yeah, that's probably a pretty good idea. So let's do that, and we will then move our foraging area. Okay, that's going to be the final thing. So this extraction area, let's clear that out. We're not going to be extracting anything else over here. I do, however, want you to take out these final 2 trees, because they're the last 2 blocking my how would you call it, my market. Okay, so that is now going to be our new area. Don't necessarily need all the way over there, but I do want us to actually probably before I do all of that, I should just get rid of those 2 trees right over here, and we'll just squeeze, just get all of the other trees taken away for now, so that we just make sure we get rid of those 2 before anything else happens. Okay, guys, thank you so much for watching. This is a new series, so I would very much appreciate some interaction from you. Do you like it? Have you played Foundation? Tell me in the comments. What do you want us to do? Should we be making a rush towards the iron? Should we be making a rush towards the islands? How important do you think iron is early on for us? And so on and so on. Tons of little questions that you can answer. Give me a like so that I know you want me to continue this series. Because I am loving it. And look at that. Just look at that. The town is looking awesome. Thank you. Bye-bye.